It's crazy because people are like, what Snoop Designs? Why would you name your business that? And I'm like, that's just me. That's who I am. So yeah, Snoop Designs is my graphic design business, and DeLaSnoop is me as a person, as the artist, as the entrepreneur. My name is Denise Coke. I'm 25 years old, and I'm the owner of Snoop Designs. So I was born in '93. I lived in the Bronx for about 2 years, and then I grew up in Queens basically my entire life. I went to high school of fashion industries, which is in the city, and I got a certificate in textiles. So I did a lot of fashion design, a lot of fashion illustration, won a couple awards for fashion illustration, and then I went away to college. Just to get away from like the city, I needed something different, even though I only went like an hour away to Connecticut. And then I went to University of Bridgeport, got a bachelor's in graphic design. Because my senior year of high school, I kind of realized that fashion design wasn't for me. I didn't like the industry, I didn't like the people. And I didn't feel like I was going to make enough money doing what I really wanted to do, which was illustration. And so I just started doing graphic design. So DeLaSnoop is me. I'm DeLaSnoop. Just to give you background on my name, Snoopy is my nickname from when I was like little, and I kind of shortened it to Snoop. And then I like De La Soul, so I kind of brought DeLaSnoop, De La Soul, and Snoop together, and I made like DeLaSnoop. I just did graphic design on MySpace, so that's like my beginnings of graphic design. And what actually happens is these random people found me and they were like, can you do these flyers for me? Can you do these pictures for me? Can you do my MySpace layout? It sounds corny, but I was actually like working on my business from then. I didn't really charge when I was growing up, but when I got to college, I was doing flyers. So I'm in a sorority, and so I had a couple of my fraternity friends. They would be like, make flyers for us. And I just charged $20 here, $20 there. And then over time, I realized I'm really good, and other people started referring me. They started sharing my work with other people, and my business really grew from like word of mouth. So just around college, I just was doing different things for different people. I wound up designing for my school, actually. I started doing all their graphic design work, and yeah, I just realized like I should be getting paid like to actually make this a business. So what I did is I went online. I looked up how to do a design brief, how to do estimates, how to do invoices, and I just started like sending those out. I got really serious my senior year of school because I was like, all right, you need to make up your mind what we gonna do. So yeah, I just started learning about briefing, about invoices, about estimates, and I did all that. I just looked it up by myself. I took a class that like basically allowed us to work with real-time clients. One thing I will say is that I didn't need college, but I went to college to refine my skills, to make me more professional with what I do. And so from taking that class, I was able to learn, okay, this is what you need to give to a client so the client can understand what you want. And from there, I just started sending out my own briefs, sending out my own estimates, and people were sending them back. And then from there, I was able to give estimates based on what the field is actually offering. I looked up like student prices, student rates. What should graphic design students be charging? What should web design students be charging? And then that's what I just started, doing that a little bit more. I graduated and I was like, you know what? I could really like do this on the side. So I got my first job out of college. It was a freelance position where I had to work in the office, but I still did my thing on the side. I come home after 5, cook, clean, get myself together, and then I work some more through the night. And from doing that, my business just started growing and growing. And what I learned to do is start investing in myself. So like I took the money that I had and then I started buying better software, buying better computers. As I grew more, I started getting more outside people. I just secured like a contract to work with a nonprofit, like a larger nonprofit. And then, just working with more companies, and that's through like the different connections that I make. I'm also a member of like the National Coalition of 100 Black Women. So from being in there, I'm able to, meet women who are business professionals that need graphic design work. So my biggest support system is my grandmother. She has been there to give me money, give me support, to talk to me when like I'm like stressed out about school, about work. She texts really fast and I just feel like she's somebody that I looked up to a lot in my life, just being independent, just going to work every single day. So I feel like she's somebody that like really pushed me. But my family is like always there for me. They always are like telling me to work harder, telling me to do better. And so, yeah, those are my biggest support systems. So recently I realized being a Black artist, Black graphic designer, Black motion graphic designer, Black developer is very, very important. Just working where I work, I am the minority. And sometimes you have these like out of body experiences where it's like, damn, I don't have nobody here that can relate to me as far as like my race. Like, I just don't have that in my circle. You can go online, you look at all the top graphic design firms, top graphic design agencies, top graphic designers, and there's not a single Black person up there. I just realized that I can be that voice. Like, there's certain things that we can see and we can avoid a Pepsi moment. Like, it's like that's gonna offend people, that's going to turn people off. They're not gonna relate to that, they don't understand that. And when I say they, I mean my people, especially if you're trying to cater to a more diverse crowd. And so I just feel like I'm important in that sense, that I'm able to actually give those correct like visuals as to what the actual Black experience is. So being a Black creator is like really important to me. Now I see I have a bigger purpose, and I'm just trying to get bigger and bigger to, you know, eventually help as many people as I can. I feel like that's just important to me, and I feel like that should be important to a lot of Black people who work in corporate settings. If you feel like you're accomplished, you should be able to, you know, put people on, or you should be able to bring other people with you. Just because, you know, they need more of us, and it's hard when you're just the only person. So if that person's qualified, don't just bring anybody. But if that person's qualified, at least try your best to bring them on.